Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last time I was talking about the intention and that we should not really express it in words. Today I'm talking about other issue, which is forgetfulness. When a person forgets that he's fasting. Some people are under the wrong impression that if they eat, whether they forgetfully or otherwise, they consider their fast is broken. But no, it is wrong. See, because our Prophet Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, told us, whoso who eats or drinks, forgetting that he's fasting, his fast will be all right. Because it is Allah who has given him food to eat and drink to drink, or beverage to drink. It's Allah. So in other words, it's a sort of mercy of Allah for a person to forget and eat. Well, I don't go too far. Quite honestly, one day I was fasting, not in Ramadan, but I was fasting in optional fasting. Got up in the morning, I had a full meal breakfast. And after I finished, I remembered I was fasting. Well, I tell you what, I continued fasting. That was a gift from Allah. You see? So when you eat or drink, forgetting that you're fasting, that would not affect your fasting at all. Provided. When you're eating or drinking, forgetting that you're fasting, and if the morsel is still in your mouth, then you remember that you're fasting. You have to throw it out. Don't swallow it. Once you remember, the moment you remember that you're fasting, whatever in your mouth, throw it out. Whatever you swallowed before, no problem. That's one thing. That's as far as you're concerned. As far as other people are concerned, for instance, you yourself, sitting with a friend of yours who all of a sudden took a bottle of water or took something to eat. Do not say, well, it's Allah who wants to give him. Keep him. This, on your part, is a sin. Because you should remind him right away. Okay? من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فمن لم يستطع فبلسانه. Whoso of you sees something wrong, he should redress it with his hand. In other words, with action. If he cannot do that, at least let him express it by words. So when you see somebody is eating or drinking, forgetting that he's fasting, don't say it's Allah who gives him, it's okay, let him eat it. No. He might enjoy whatever he's eating, and you will commit the sins for not reminding him. So it's your duty to remind your brother or sister, whoever, eating in front of you, just tell them you're fasting. Why? To absolve yourself of that responsibility, so that you would not be held accountable on the day of resurrection for not reminding a person who's fasting and eating, forgetting that he's fasting. See, this is very important. Doesn't matter how much we love each other, akhi, but when it comes to the hereafter, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ, that day, everyone is going to flee from his own parents, children, brothers, sisters. They're not going to support you on that day. The one who was eating while forgetting, and you did not remind him, you'll be punished, and he'll be safe. Why? Why should you have yourself punished for the sake of others? This is really a very unintellectual attitude on the part of that person, because it's our duty to remind each other. However, fasting is obligatory, and not only that, as I said, if you eat and drink forgetfully, well, alhamdulillah, but make sure that you do not, right after you remember, you should take whatever in your mouth, whether fluid, beverage, food, whatever, throw it away and rinse your mouth. And inshallah, your fasting would not be affected. So that's how we really remind each other, because Allah says, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. In the case when you see somebody eating or drinking, forgetting he's fasting, and you remind him, this is min al-ta'awun, cooperate on good cause. That is, you are doing something good for him and good for yourself. But if you don't, you're doing him something good, but you are going to be responsible for it and accountable as well. So there we go. We have to make sure, akhi, that when we fast in proper way, proper manner, and we observe all the injunctions and rulings concerning fasting. Because the month of Ramadan, as I said, is a chance you don't know who's going to survive for another Ramadan. We really don't know, brothers and sisters. Now we enjoy it. We don't know whether we're going to survive until the end of Ramadan to begin with. You see? That's why, we try always to make sure that as far as our records are concerned, we'd like to, because on the day of resurrection, there's going to be one gate in the Jannah or the heavenly garden. One gate. It's called Bab al-Rayyan. Bab al-Rayyan, it's a gate in the heavenly garden through which enter only those who observe fasting or used to observe fasting in this world. You see? And that's why make sure that your fasting is perfect and complete. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how much you try. If you don't go by the rules, Islamic rules with regard to fasting, what's the point of somebody's performing salah and he does not know how to perform it? This is very sad. And that's why we're here to say these a few words. I know it's a matter of minutes, but I pray to Allah that you really benefit from these words. Okay? Inshallah, next time I'll be talking about a different topic. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.